What's going on, y'all? It's Josh here from Not for PokeJax. Hope you're having a terrific Thursday. So today I'm talking about the release of Pitch Black. Yesterday I did the release of the MSRP lottery. All the names were sent out. I emailed every single one of them, and believe it or not, I've only had 3 responses. So how I do MSRP lottery is, hey, you have 24 hours to respond to the email I send, and that email is basically saying yes, you accept, and I've only gotten 3 answers. So maybe, depending on this 24 hours, if nobody, those other winners don't respond, I'm just going to put everything on the website and wish you all the best. I think after this lottery, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just going to put it on the website and let bygones be bygones, and wish you all the best, because, it is a lot of work. It's making sure, one, I get everybody's email right, names are right, everybody's put in there. I just don't think there's just enough product to do the lottery. Only had the 8 ETBs and the 3 booster boxes, which is not a lot. I am getting quite a few booster bundles, and those will. So basically, yes, in this 24-hour time frame, if they do not respond, whatever they won will be placed on the website for everybody. And best of luck to you. I don't know if it has anything to do with not being a great set or not. Or maybe they went through the spam. Usually I get a really good response, so it was very weird that I did not get a good response like I usually do. So hopefully that doesn't mean this is a bad set or anything. I don't think it's a terrible set. Don't think it's anything like Perfect Order. But yeah, it is a little odd. But other than that, well, I'll get what I get. I get a wave 2. And I just, like I said, I think for now on, I'm just gonna put everything on the website and hope for the best for y'all. I think I have a pretty good bot setup protection from bots. We'll see how it works, but I wish you all the best with that. And when I drop it, I'll drop it. I anticipate my shipment to arrive Saturday, so we'll go from there. We'll see. I might do it later in the week. I might do that Saturday. And we'll see about that. As for Pokemon Center, yesterday, yes, Pokemon Center released its 30th anniversary ETBs. No, I did not even attempt to try. And I heard it was kind of a messy situation from what I read from friends and whatnot. It's very difficult where I work at. I don't have the greatest self-service reception, and those kind of things are blocked on the government computers and whatnot. And yeah, I just don't worry about it. If I get one, I get one. If I don't, I don't. And I didn't even give this one a shot. I heard the text stickers were the last things to go. As for me in Pokemon 30th, I do not know any allocations yet. That's still a little too far in advance. I'm hoping I'll get more than usual. I was told I moved up a tier, so that is a good thing for y'all. So I do appreciate the support there, helping me continue to move up a tier. As for Japanese and Chinese, I have not purchased anything lately. I do plan on purchasing the Chasing Glory. That is the new Chinese set of Glory of Team Rocket, or Destined Rivals. I think it's a decent looking set. I think I'll just do one order for a case, see how it plays out, and go from there. Lorcana. So I will be getting some Lorcana in from my second distro. As always, reminding you that whatever I get from second distro, I can't charge MSRP. I'd lose a lot of money. And my primary distribution, I can't get Lorcana because I'm not actually a physical store. So, you have to have the capability of hosting play, capabilities of hosting events and whatnot. And because I'm online, not a brick and mortar, I can't get it. But I can get it through my second distributor, which I will be getting 1 case, and I will sell it as a case. That's 4 booster boxes of Attack of the Vines. I think that's the next set coming up, if I said that correctly. But I will be getting that in, so I will be posting that up as soon as I get it. But that, like I said, that will go as a sealed case, not as a individual booster box. Because if I break it down, it won't make sense for me spin-wise. So for Lorcana fans, I will be getting some of that in. Again, just 1 case. I might see if I can get a second case out of them. Lorcana is kind of moving up in the world. I'm a huge Disney fan. I am from Florida. My family loves Disney. We do charity things, all kinds of good stuff with Disney. So my wife's huge with doing stuff with Gary Ganese down there for their holiday special. So it's a good time. As for other things, distribution is going well. Like I said, moved up a tier, so that, that's always a good thing to continue to move up in the tier. Haven't really looked too much at the market lately. Like I said, I'm not an investor. My Pokemon business is strictly turn and burn. I, attempt to buy collections. Ooh, I kicked the camera. I do apologize. I need to get better at not doing that. I do attempt to purchase collections here in Rhode Island, but like I said, it's difficult. Most people want 90%. That doesn't make sense because then I'd sell it to you 95%. My goal is 90% or lower. If I have to buy a collection and sell it, I just, I think cost base that makes the most sense for me, and it makes the most sense for everybody else. So I think that's usually the best path forward. Hopefully, I'll find somebody eventually, hitting back up like, yeah, I'll do it for 80% or 85, and I'll go ahead and purchase it. Japanese, like I said, I know I'm getting Chinese, Japanese. I'm kind of holding off on it. So the market's just so weird, and I'm especially a small YouTuber that folks really don't know who I am. And could I get Japanese and keep it stocked? Oh yeah, absolutely. But just based off of what fan base I have, or what YouTube content followers, it's not enough. I feel putting my money into Japanese and bringing a bunch of product and it won't move is worth it, where I could be using that spend on distribution and increasing my tiers to get more allocations of Pokemon, instead of getting cases or half a case or partial cases. Actually get like full allocations. Yeah, that's the goal. Like I said, most folks want English. I'm not saying that there's not a passion out there for Chinese and Japanese. It's just, in my opinion, still that most folks want English, and they're willing to spend more money on English, not as much as the Japanese or Chinese. Chinese is relatively cheap, in my opinion. Like I said, when I had the prismatic Chinese, I sell them for $99. I got them for $89. $10 margin plus shipping. They sold all right. It wasn't the greatest, but like I said, I just don't think there's a big appetite because I'm not that big of a Instagram or big YouTube guy yet. I'm still trying to get better content, give you guys better gouge. But yeah, that kind of sums it up. That's really just wanted to talk about the release, and it didn't go as planned. This first time it was really rocky. Like I said, I don't know if it's just because of the set or what, but just doing it this time and seeing how it kind of spelled through the cracks, and we're almost at that 24-hour window. I just don't think I'm going to do it anymore. Not right now. It's just a lot of time and emails and then creating invoices and just a lot of extra time I could use other places than that, and then no return or no response. So I'd like to build that communication up before I send an invoice, and at least saying, yeah, I accept it. That's why I do that. But yeah, that's about it. I do appreciate y'all. Continue to follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll keep on trying to pump out better content for y'all. Hope y'all have a great day. 904 out.